Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Markapisu video. Real quick before this gets kicked off, this was recorded back in May 27th of 2020, and the current Markapisu, the one who is talking, is recording this on November 22nd, 2020. I can't play this game right now because of, No Nut November. By the way, there's only about 1 week left of this aforementioned No Nut November, and I am struggling, so enjoy this 30+ minute long video of a Newgrounds game, and bye-bye. Double Homework. Double Homework is the name of this game that we're going to be playing. Ooh, very experimental. These are some cuties. You see those freckles? Well, I know who these are. Like, these are the two girls I've grown up with. We have lived together all of our life. Of course, I knew that. Alright. Here's where things get serious. Oh, we can actually change their names. What does Tamara call me? Tamara probably calls me Markapi. And I call her... What do I call her? I call her Tam Tam. Because we have that kind of relationship. Johanna calls us... Markapi as well, because that's the kind of relationship we have. I call her Hannah. Boom. Easy as that. Insert my name. Markapi. It's a Swedish name. Oh, we can get cheats? This is pretty epic. Let's just go ahead and start a new game. I've bored us long enough with the this long-winded intro. Okay, let's see what we got. My friend recommended this game to me, so I'm very much looking forward to it. Okay. It's weird, I can like move around, but not enough. The end of winter, huh? Feels just like it. This is probably the last week the slopes will look anything like this. A seamless white cascade down the mountainside. Distant dots of skiers racing like raisins tumbling the hills of sugar. Dude, where are the titties? Every breath filled with minty ice air. Every time I crumple my nose, frozen crusties bite into my nostrils. It's not a sight I'm unused to. I've seen it so many times that perhaps it shouldn't move me like it does. But despite what people think of me, I do like to stop and smell the flowers on occasion, and I can appreciate the little things. As a matter of fact, though I'm here for a very specific purpose, all I'm in the mood for is relaxing. Is that so wrong? I work my ass off most of the time, to the point where practically nobody can catch up to me, and people who don't know me think I'm some kinda hard-ass tryhard. If I can't stop to savor victory, is it really worth it? Here's the issue. I've got people in my life, important people, who don't see things like I do. They'd climb Everest just to look for a bigger mountain. That's not me, even though people might think it is. Of course, it's while I'm admiring the scenery when I hear someone crunching through the old snow. It happens to be that very same important person. I mean, like, so far, I don't know, I'm not enthralled by this game. I'm sorry, redacted name, but this might be a stinker. I haven't seen enough, though. It's only been 2 minutes. You think you'd... wait, I have to do a girl voice. You think you'd have a better signal the higher you are. I spin around to see her. That's Tamara. She's my... Well, it hardly matters, does it? The point is, I've known her forever. People have called Tamara hot, or pretty, or cute, or epic. I guess she is. It's hard to notice that kind of stuff when you've been living with someone your whole life. As far as the kind of person she is, I think she can speak for herself. Didn't I tell you? It was in the news. Something about solar flares. I don't know. I'm surprised you care about the news. I had to look up the weather, didn't I? Anyway, I really think we should just go home. The snow is old and there's too many people. She a little thick. Okay, mister, I want to compete in the Olympics. You think you can afford to skip a day of training? Yeah. I guarantee you no one who actually makes it to the Olympics has that attitude. Some people need to train. Some people are just talented. There are 6 billion people in this world. This game's so dated. 6? Fat chance. 7. Even worse, 7 billion people? Let's say 1 out of every million people are naturally talented at skiing. That's still 7,000 people you need to beat. Yes, but the thing is, I'm the most naturally talented. Statistically, that's very unlikely. Do you know anyone better? My response puts Tamara into a state of physical pain. I'm not going to stroke your ego by telling you that. I am the best. Yeah. If not for yourself, do it for your parents. It will make them feel better. I think Mom would be just happy if I stayed off the slopes. You know how she feels about the Olympics. Do it for me then, at least. You know, besides the ads on the side of the page, I feel like I could upload this to YouTube. So this better get good. Redacted name. She's so quick to forget. I do want this. I do work hard. Competing in the Olympics has always been my dream. It's basically my destiny. I even have profits of my coming in the newspaper and glossy magazines. The triumph, the acclaim, the girls. I want everything, and I'm willing to bust my ass to get there. Why doesn't she get that? How can Tamara possibly think I'm lazy? I would have never gotten this far if I didn't care about my dreams. Yeah, I think I'll relax today. This is a very relatable game. I too am an Olympian skier who has 2 very attractive friends whom I lived with my whole life. Suddenly, we're both pulled away as Hana, as we're going to call her, crests over the hill, plodding like a duck with her clumsy gait. She's been skiing nearly as much as I have, and yet she still walks around like a beginner. Really, she's barely off the bunny hill. And yet, well... there's something about her. I wish I could describe it or explain it, but I've never been that great at expressing myself. Maybe you should just see for yourself what I mean. She has this bright smile when she sees us both and slides right down next to us. Alright, second girl voice. I think hers is going to be a bit higher maybe than Tamara's. Phew, that was a good workout. I don't see a bead of sweat on her. It's not like Hana is out of shape or anything. It's more like she has a very different idea of what exercise is from either me or Tamara. A running theme throughout our lives is that Tamara and I train while Johanna plays. Tamara goes for the finish. Johanna stops to smell the flowers. Still, there's something about her. Even though Tamara has always been there to push me, it's hard for me to imagine doing anything like what I'm doing right now without being behind her. Without her behind me. Sorry, I'm... Baba Booey. I can say that because I'm on Pornhub and I'm not on YouTube. I can openly claim I'm... Baba Booey. That is kind of liberating to be able to say like, you know... Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Stuff like that. So that's pretty epic. Alright, Johanna is speaking. I didn't expect either of you guys here. I was going to watch you from the lodge. You were going on Barbosa, right? It's so inspiring to watch you do that one. Ah, jeez. Seeing you ski makes me feel like I can be as good as you one day. Dude, I think I'm a Tamara guy right now. I might be shooting, jumping the gun, shooting the load a little bit too fast, but I think she's the one. To think I was about to go home. For some reason, seeing Johanna disappointed makes my heart clench. Sorry, again. Baba Booey. Forgive my reading. I guess Tamara is right. I really do have a weakness for her. Actually, Markapi was worried about the solar flare. You know what? I think I can do Barbossa today. It's an easy one, right? Easy? You're the only one that thinks that. Yeah, it'll be chill. Let's do it. Tamara gives off an ironic smile. I wonder if she expected that. Okay, Markapi, did you remember to put on sunscreen? Totally. You're such a liar. Come here. I hope she applies it with her breast. Epic. Of course, Tamara doesn't really wait for me to come to her. She spurts sunscreen directly into her hands and massages it onto my face and neck. Hopefully my cock next. I wriggle as a sort of protest, but I know it's not going to stop her. Remember the last time you went up without sunscreen? You looked like someone had smacked you around with a hot iron. You shouldn't walk around looking like a cartoon character. Cartoon character? That bad, huh? That should do it. Guess we should go on the lift. Yeah, your folks said they'll go up with you. I'll watch you guys from down here, alright? Cheering you on. You're going up too, Tamara. I'm already getting them confused. She's more of the tomboy, deeper voice. I think I will. A little sass there too. But there's no way I'm going down Barbossa. Okay, Johanna. I'll see you when I get back. See you soon. Great. Cheer loud for me. Alright, I think I'll take this first episode just until we get some massive titties. Which I feel like when you go skiing, there's just going to be massive titties. How does someone know they've made a terrible mistake? Why can't an alarm go off when we're about to do something we will regret for the rest of our lives? It's not like there was a dark omen, or even a bad feeling. I tell myself over and over, there was no reason to do anything different. Nothing could have changed. The crash wasn't your fault. It was 10 years ago. No matter what we might wish, our actions cannot be undone. Well, I guess we're not going to the Olympics anytime soon. I gotta download these assets. You can keep the sets. 3 months later, by the way, in case you were wondering. Back to the story here. Looks like we're an epic gamer now, and we're probably going to be depressed because we can't go to the Olympics. Is what I'm assuming the story's going to be about. Shoot, dodge, run. Right shoulder, push the left thumbstick. X button, mash the trigger until every enemy is dead. Show these noobs what's what. My Zen murder spree is suddenly interrupted by an in-game message. Achievement unlocked, 1,000 hours played. That's a lot. Next to it, blast a platinum star. You only get a platinum star if you're the first in the world to unlock something. Great. Am I supposed to be proud or ashamed? To be honest, you need a little pride to feel shame, so I don't feel much of either. Emotionally, I've been pretty much coasting like a ball rolling down a gentle slope. I've been like this forever. I almost forgot. I don't like to remember. The memories don't upset me. The memories don't upset me like as much as they used to. I used to get breathless over them, like a panic attack. Now I just feel sick. Still, I avoid any reminder I can, out of habit now, more than anything else. Honestly, I don't know how else to live anymore. Someone is knocking on our door. There's only one person that could be. It's the only person I've seen all spring. Come in. I'm gonna take a little sip of Wawa here. She's looking pretty epic there. Your food just arrived. Leave it by the bed. Or, I feel like that's in character. Do you need me to take any dirty dishes? Laundry? Would you like some water? No thanks. Please close the door on your way out. Or, you say that every time. And somehow you keep forgetting. To be fair, if you leave the door open, even slightly, even a nanometer, if you leave that door open, I will rave, I will be angry. Look how angry I am right now. Grr. That's how mad I get when you don't close the door. Anyway, Johanna gives me a look of utter pity, a face she makes frequently at me nowadays. Then she shuts the door. I haven't even seen Tamara all spring, so I don't even know what face she'd make at me. It's getting late. I should think about eating and getting to bed. I have a few spring rolls and some sweet and sour chicken. Then it's time for sleep. You sleep? Of course I don't turn the game off, otherwise I'd miss the chance of getting platinum at 2,000 hours played. You should probably give either the console or the TV a break. It seems like a lot of hours to be left on. Besides, I kinda like the game music. At this point, it's just white noise to me. "15 minutes in, nothing. This is such a deep lore for this fucking porn game. Next morning, I roll out of bed. Some choice bits are left out of the Chinese food. I pick a few pieces with the chopsticks, and then it's back to dominating. Wish someone would dominate me. I don't know how many people I've killed in this game, but it's been a lot. Sometimes I imagine what it would mean if people really did die in these games. Not because I'm particularly violent, it's really just a thought experiment. It might seem massive that 100 people die in a match, but it's really just a drop in the bucket when you measure it up to World War II. I did a calculation. If one person died every second, and I've been playing this game for 1,000 hours, that means 3.5 million people have been killed. Nothing compared to what happens in real life. It's just a reminder that real life is more horrifying than any game. Come in. Johanna steps inside. That's a little unusual. Hey, do you know what day it is? What? It's the last day of school until summer break. It is? Huh? Why are you telling me that? Oh, no particular reason. I thought you might be interested. There is one thing, though. A lot of your friends really miss you, you know, and I thought maybe you wanted to pass something along to them. A message, maybe. What kind of message? Oh, like, hey guys, I'm doing fine. They know what I'm doing. My tone is more biting than I intend to be. Johanna shrinks back in surprise. Of course. Sorry to bother you. I left breakfast outside the door. Okay. I don't know if I'll have breakfast. I'm not that hungry. I guess the cat can have it if she wants. That's unusual. Johanna knocking twice, huh? It's been like 10 seconds. What could she possibly want? Come in. One other thing. Uh-huh. You can be a real asshole, Markapi. I want you to know that. That's all I wanted to say. I shout at the closed door. I'll take that into consideration. Her footsteps trail off down the corridor and finally end with her closing the door. What does she want out of me anyway? Sheesh. For a porn game, we are 18 minutes in. There's not even a single nipple. What? I was misled. Run amok, led astray, hoodwinked, and flat out deceived. It barely feels like any time at all has passed when the knock surprises me. I guess it's been a full day. The little lights that comes through the blinds are fading. Come in. Hey, I see you didn't have breakfast. I wasn't hungry. Next time, please throw it away. Yeah, I'll try and remember. But this isn't why I came in. I have a surprise for you. A guest. It's hard to disguise my contempt. It comes out in a flat sigh, like air easing out of a punctured tire. Who? Someone who really wants to talk to you. Is it another journalist? No, we haven't had a journalist for a couple of months. Actually, she's from school. From school? My heart seizes up. Has Johanna finally decided to bring some old friends and some stupid intervention? I can't let them see me like this, in bed, playing video games all day. Who? A classmate? No, a school counselor. That, at least, is a relief, though I'm not exactly happy to see a school counselor either. This is bound to be a nuisance. Mr. Adler? No, he retired last month. Remember I told you? That's right. And, the narrator voice, sorry. That's right, and Johanna said it was a she. Anyway, I've talked to enough counselors. I doubt this one has anything new to tell me. Can she at least introduce herself? Johanna isn't going to leave me alone unless I talk to this woman. Fuck it. If she wants to. If she has to. Sorry.
Baba Booey.
Great. Dr. Mosley. Oh, dude, can we roleplay that this is Mr. Mosby from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody? That'd be epic. Can I say that on Pornhub? I don't know. You can come in now. Why does she look so weird and different from the two girls? This is some what is this game? Mr. Redacted Name who recommended this game to me, and you're probably gonna be the only one who watches this too. What is wrong with you? Gosh. All right. Here's Dr. Mosley's voice. Hello, Mark Hoppy. It's a pleasure to meet you. Okay. Uh-oh. A woman like this wouldn't lift an eyebrow for me in the past, but I haven't seen anyone except for Johanna in ages. Her generous tits. Her wide ass. Okay, I take back everything I said about that redacted name. You've picked a good game. The dialogue is fantastic. Come on, Mark Hoppy. Restrain yourself. This woman is basically middle-aged. Have some pride. All the better. Should I stay or should I go? Now I'm gonna get copyrighted. Oh wait, it's not YouTube. If you go, it will be trouble. Sorry? No, I'm the one who's sorry. A poor joke. I couldn't help myself. You should go. Okay, have a good talk. Johanna leaves, but I have a feeling that she's still hanging around the door. There's no real privacy, but whatever. I don't care if Johanna hears. My only worry is that if she closes the door, my imagination will be sent into... Okay, I guess I can't put this on YouTube. Pornhub it is. Took us, what, 22 minutes? 22 minutes to get to this point. We'll go a little longer. Hello, Mr. Mark Hoppy. Please, call me Mark. Mark Hoppy's my father's name. Oh no. Oh geez, Rick. Come on, imagination. Get control of yourself. She's not even that hot. Come on. Is there something wrong? No, I just remembered something. I'll give you something to remember. Stop it, Brain. Stop it. As school counselor, it's my job to make sure you're as satisfied as possible. Brain, why come up with such a cliche scenario? Come on. Got a little cockhead action going on. Okay. That is a very pink tip. Wonderful. You're so big. Time to quit it. This is the best dick in the whole world. Come on, Brain. Not even I believe that. Get serious. This is the smallest dick in the whole world. If it was me. Ice showers with Harvey Weinstein. Ice showers with Harvey. Is it Weinstein or Weinstein? Either way, ice showers with Harvey Weinstein. Of course, my hormonal, sex-starved mind would immediately go somewhere sexual. I've got to control myself. It's been forever since someone other than Johanna has been in my room. I'm starting to realize that I'm on a hair trigger. It's funny what sets your mind off. What was this woman saying? She cares about you, you know? Who? What was I doing? Oh, right. She was probably talking about Johanna. I almost forgot who had walked in here. A school counselor. I remember Mr. Adler. He had tried everything, and the only thing Mrs. Mosley could offer different would be a hand job. I much prefer Mr. Adler's hand jobs. His rough, coarse hands definitely they might leave some cuts on the scrotum, but like it's a wild ride. I'll tell you what. Mr. Adler, best HJs in the game. You can take that to the bank. I already know exactly how this conversation is going to go down. Yeah, and you're here to tell me how everyone cares about me. Everyone wants to see me, how I've got such a bright future. Believe me, I heard it from Mr. Adler. You really like sulking, don't you? God, this woman is annoying. Does she think her whole honesty shtick is going to faze me? Trying to lower my defenses by shocking me? Please. Yeah, actually I do. It's pretty much the only thing I can do now, other than play video games. Since the accident. Some PTSD action. I can't help but grimace. I hope she didn't notice how much bringing that up bothered me. You're quick to bring that up. Mr. Adler always talked around it. I'm very direct, you know. That's something you learn quickly about me. I'm straight to the point. You might appreciate that about me. If you really act straight to the point, you wouldn't waste time talking about how you're straight to the point. Perhaps, but no matter what, this will still require your patience. You should think carefully about what I'm offering you. Offering? Miss Mosley snapped open a briefcase and put some papers in front of me. You might want to turn off your game for this. I can't. I'll lose an achievement. Nothing you do in a video game is truly an achievement, but if you're so worried, you can just turn the sound down and turn the lights on. Maybe crack a window too. Nothing in a video game is truly an achievement. That's her opinion. Still, it's been so long since I've had blinds up in here that I can't feel things will just disintegrate in contact with sunlight. I can at least turn the screen off and turn on the lights. That's better. Please take a second to read. I start flipping through the papers. Small type, thick with jargon. Looks legal. Hope it's legal. What is this? It's an application to go on disability. I keep flipping through the papers. Some words shoot out at me. Major depressive disorder? You think I'm depressed? Yes, that's obvious. Obvious to you, maybe. I'm not depressed. I see. You aren't depressed. So this lifestyle where you lock yourself in your room out of a desire to punish yourself is fulfilling. I'm not punishing myself. I'm just tired of people always telling me what to do and how I should feel. As soon as I got off that slope that day, the first thing people told me is that I shouldn't feel bad or that it wasn't my fault. But I want to feel bad. I want to wallow in misery. Everyone knows what happened. Why is it, then, that I seem to be the only person with the courage to say the truth? I killed 12 people. How did we kill 12 people? What did we do with our skis? How? Huh? I'm actually invested now. I'm curious how you killed 12 people on a ski slope. Does saying that make you feel better? Yes. Yes. Because it's the only thing that isn't a stupid platitude with no meaning other than to make me feel better. Since that day, everyone has treated me like a landmine that needs the slightest pressure to go off. It's like I stopped being a human being that day, and since then, I've become the tragedy I caused. All they see in me is what happened. All they're capable of is pity. I don't know how can you masturbate to this? This is kind of depressing. If you're this far into the video and you're still whacking it, let me know. Let me know in the Pornhub comments below. I don't know if I could do this. I have a sad boner. Johanna called me an asshole, and that should have felt bad, but honestly, it felt great. It was validating. It was like I turned back into a human again. Maybe a terrible human. Still a human. I'm not here to contradict anything you've told me. If that's how you really feel, I won't tell you otherwise. Thank you. In fact, I'm here to help you maintain your current lifestyle, if that's what you really want. All you need to do is sign. In front of you is an application to go on disability. With state support, you'll be able to live very much like you are now until the day you die. That's right, you can wallow in self-righteous misery for as long as you could want, racking up as many achievements as your prodigious free time allows. Herm. You don't like that? Do I? I suppose I should. I don't think I'm capable of living any other way. I reach for the pen. However, if you do take this offer, you'll be audited to make sure you really do have crippling depression. That means you have to prove yourself incapable of work, incapable of social contact, incapable of managing your own life. You'll be stuck in this room forever. And even if you do leave, say in 5 years, you will lack a high school education, work experience, or marketable skills. Not to mention you'll have missed out on the best time of your life. All your friends will have moved on to greater and better things. All characters are 18 plus. You will lack a high school education. Does not compute. Johanna is also going to leave too one day. I can't imagine how completely alone you'll be then. The state might provide a nurse to serve basic tasks, but that nurse will only ever know you as the loser who can't bring himself to leave his room. Of course, there's an alternative. I wait for her to say something, but she doesn't. Great, this woman is going to make me ask. Still, her little monologue gave me a stomachache. The future she described, it wasn't appealing to me, even in my current state. So I'll do her this one favor. I'll bite. I'll ask. What's the alternative? To make up for your missed schooling during the summer. You want me to go to summer school? I want you to go to summer school. Summer schools are for failures. No, thank you. And who do you think you are? A failure. I walked right into that one. God damn it. I had some of the top scores last year. Does that help me at all? Can't some of that carry over? I don't know. Can you do a quadratic equation? What is the Krebs cycle? What effect did the enclosure movement have on the Industrial Revolution? A squared plus B squared equals C squared. That's the Krebs cycle. You know, you gotta make some... That's like before you can actually go through with the big ATP boys. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't know what the enclosure movement is. I know what the Industrial Revolution is, but let's go on. That's all the things your classmates studied this year, Markapi. Good grades do not transfer knowledge via osmosis, if you still know what that means. Can I ask you something? What? When was the last time you made a choice? A choice? Yes, a choice. I make choices all the time. No, you don't. You simply react to things without thinking, letting your emotions grab a hold of you, and pulling you helter-skelter on the path of least resistance. I never heard that phrase. You can make a choice now. Use your head. Think about what you want your future to be. Seize the day, Markapi. Seize the day. Actual choices. Ooh-wee. I'm calling that an episode here. Go ahead and let me know what choice you want me to make down below. I'm probably gonna don't sign and go to summer school because I feel like there's gonna be lots of sexual encounters there. That just seems like the right thing to do. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this episode with like 10 seconds of nudity and this is sexual nature. I assure you, or at least I hope, that there will be a lot more in the future. if you're still whacking it at 34 minutes in, congratulations. You can do it to anything, and for that you are truly my hero. Thank you for that past Mark Copy. Future Mark Copy here again. Please like, comment, subscribe, and as always, help me find a girlfriend, and bye-bye.